Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. This is Pastor Darren Lamont Edwards, lead pastor of United Believers Community Church. Thank you for joining me in another virtual Bible lesson. Let me get right to the point. Nothing is ever wasted with Jesus in your life. Everything that happens in your life has a purpose, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters. Roll with me to Mark chapter 6, verses 42 and 43. It's an interesting story that reads like this. After everyone was full, Jesus told his disciples, now gather the leftovers so that nothing is wasted. There it is, so that nothing is wasted. Nothing is ever wasted in your life when Jesus Christ is the head of your life. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, let me announce to you again, everything that happens in your life has a purpose. God will not waste an experience, a hurt, or a situation in your life. He wants to use that for a greater purpose and a greater glory that's about to be revealed in your life. You know, leftovers. Leftovers are those things that are unused, unwanted, and unnoticed in your life. And let me show you what God does. Number one, God will show you with the leftover things in your life that he is a restorer. He is a restorer. Somebody type that into the chat. God is a restorer. Listen, God will bless you to live your best life after the toughest time in your life. God is a restorer. Say it again, Pastor. There was somebody missed that. God will bless you to live your best life after the toughest time in your life. Why? Because he's a restorer, but God is also a sustainer. You know what that means? He'll make you stronger, wiser, and better than you were before. You know, God can sustain you. You didn't outwit the devil. You did not play the wicked games, but somehow you outlasted every trap set, every weapon formed, because you are still here. God is a sustainer in your life, but then God's not only a restorer and a sustainer, God is a fixer-upper. I like that, ladies and gentlemen. Brothers and sisters, God takes what you have, who you are, and what you can do, no matter how small it may seem, doesn't it? God can turn it to be great in your life. Listen, we just don't know what Jesus will do with the leftovers until you give it to him. He's a fixer-upper. But watch the text. Here we go. God will give you the power to face your fears. Yeah, when you I have run out and you got leftovers. Listen, there are times in life in verse 35 and 36 of this text, they said, Lord, what we gonna do? This problem is greater than you are. We don't think you can handle it. Listen, how many of us have said that to God? Yes, you have. You said that this problem is greater because you didn't pray. You said this problem is greater because you didn't get up and go to church. You said this problem is greater because you're not praising God right now. But listen, can I tell you, you survived the battle, but you are still bruised. You survived the situation, but you still got scars. But watch this. God will help you face your fears. Yes, he will. He'll help you face your fears. He'll help you face your fears. So number two, so that whatever amount of faith you have left in your belief system, let God have it. I need somebody to type into the chat, God can handle it. Listen, God can deal with every situation in your life, the huge, the gigantic, and the impossible, ladies and gentlemen. If he can create the universe out of nothing, he can handle your problem. If he can keep Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego through the fiery furnace, he can handle your problem. If he can secure Daniel in the lion's den, he can handle your problem. But one more, and I am on my way out the door. God can give you, if you just got leftover faith, God can help you deal with it. One of my favorite authors, Warren Wiersbe, tells about God delights in using little things. He used a little baby to bring peace to Abraham. He used a little stick in the hand of Moses to part the Red Sea. He used a little boy named David who slung a little stone to remove a big giant. I'm trying to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm trying to get you to see with nothing else in that I can tell you is simply this. Put some respect on his name. I said that before, but you also got to remember this, that God will not waste an experience in your life. Hey, it's been Pastor Edwards in your virtual Bible lesson. I wanted to give you 5 minutes of inspiration. Nothing is wasted in your life. Everything that happens has a purpose and a plan and a possibility that God wants to lift in your life. Until next time, it's been Pastor Edwards, United Believers Community Church. Listen, Kansas City, Missouri. Stop by and visit us sometime. Peace.